guys, this is a review of the Excalibur Saturday Dinner. You know what that means? This is the best that you can find at any buffet. Now, wait, before you might jump to conclusions. This is not the best buffet in Vegas, but what I'm saying is on Saturday night and Friday night, the buffets are at their best. So let's see, I had lunch here at Excalibur and it was dreadful. So let's see how much better it is now that it's lunchtime on Saturday. First of all, let's take a look at these are the self-serve sections. Basic flavored, fruit flavor, I think. I don't think this is really concentrate, but who knows? Let me know. It didn't taste like real concentrate. Then you've got soda, various types of soda, including club soda, which is here. Sometimes it's difficult to spot. And then you have ultra purified water, which is nice. That's a nice touch. Unfortunately, it's not carbonated. I like carbonated, but at least you've got that option. Iced tea Lipton, and then you have your regular decaf, your usual decaf and regular coffee, and you have skim milk, chocolate milk, and whole milk. I've come from Luxor, which is actually a better buffet. Mind that. Remember that. And I'll tell you in a minute why you might want to remember that. And they had more options in the self-serve sections, just a few more. Then here you've got the bar, which is not included. So I'll show you the prices. You see? These are the prices of the bar. And I'm just going to show you quickly what the eating area looks like. Okay, so I've already eaten a few things here. I'm going to explode today. I've eaten so much everywhere. It's a little bit better than lunchtime. Lunchtime was so awful that I really wish I could have taken it back and gone back in time and emptied my stomach. But I let this lady through. But dinner is a little bit better. The options are a little bit better. Pork tamales, paella, which they didn't have for lunch, and chile relleno. And then I'll show you the rest. Spanish rice, refried beans, birria beef, and baked whitefish in pineapple sauce. Today it was the only thing that was edible. Philadelphia smoked salmon roll. And the sushi here, well, it's a little bit better for dinner, right? Well, have you seen my other video? It looks a little bit better. The taste is nothing. It looks better than it tastes, actually. If you want to know where to have decent sushi in Vegas in terms of buffets, ask me. I can tell you later if you want. Not here. Ginger chicken, they had the same for lunch. Honey, walnut shrimp. Chicken wonton. Can you see the little single chicken wonton? Well, lo mein noodles and fried rice and steamed rice. Kind of low grade lo mein noodles, but with soy sauce and stuff. Tasty. This is obviously bok choy. And this is the carvery section. Oven roasted turkey breast, and Italian rope sausage, like a rope. And then it's coming. I'll show you the rest. Jesus, look at this. It's incredible. Now he's placing it there and it's going to be there in a minute. I think they had the same food for lunch. You can check my other video. I just ate a few hours ago, but it was so, I'm food drunk. Now chef, barbecue ribs. And this they didn't have for lunch. Cod with dill sauce, which is actually okay. It's actually okay. With mashed potatoes, okay. stuffing, barbecue chicken, fried shrimp, and scallop potato. This is the food you mustn't eat at dinner. But it's similar to what they had for lunch, but a little bit better. They had just few options, and the potatoes a bit more, scallop potatoes as opposed to just the usual breakfast potatoes. There's more. This is the fruit section, exactly the same as for lunch. Same quality, which is, what can I say, just average, right? And what I like it is that this section, the Italian imitation section, was not this nice for lunch. Well, at least the idea is good. Shrimp and spinach fettuccine, which can be very tasty, Saffron and black mussels, these are tasty. And quite, I like them, as it's supposed to be. Arrabbiata cavatelli pasta, probably all super cooked, don't expect anything outrageous. But the idea is there, what can I say? Low to average quality pizza, which is the same as for lunch. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about what I'm saying to you. Now here you have baked ratatouille. You see, guys, if you've never eaten at a buffet you probably think it's overwhelmingly great, but it's quite bad, really. It's just better, much better than lunch. That's all I'm saying. Meatballs, of course, baked ratatouille, stuffed shells with cheese, ricotta cheese, supposedly, and fresh mixed vegetables, like steamed vegetables. Okay, this they had for lunch. Cream of morel mushrooms, okay, and chicken noodle soup. Okay, you can find this anywhere. I don't even think they make it themselves. Now, these salads, exactly the same as for lunch. It's spinach orange salad. I wouldn't go there, it's just too, I don't know. It wasn't for me. The crab salad was fine, tasty. Crab imitation salad. These are just tomatoes. The mozzarella is missing. And then you've got your southwest salad, which is corn. And then you've got your make-yourself salad with spinach and, I think this is romaine. And your usual dressings, raspberry vinaigrette, exactly like for lunch. And believe me, it wasn't exciting for lunch. So basically what I'm saying is, oh yes, of course, this is exactly what they had for lunch. So, but they also have it for dinner. Shrimp, lemon pepper shrimp, crawfish, shrimp, cold shrimp, and crab legs. And then of course you've got your lemon wedges, which I love. And then your dressings for make yourself salad. Average, run of the mill. Can't even get to some of those, frankly. So okay, basically this is it. Some people would love it. There's a lot more that you can have at home, right? I mean, depending on where you come from. The quality is better than it was for lunch. For lunch, it was just abysmal, awful. And it was Saturday brunch, right? I was expecting a lot better than what it was. But meat and potato guys, or those who just want a couple of eggs, and some sausages, would be happy enough. The Mexican sections was really bad for lunch, much better for dinner, and everything all in all is a little better for dinner. They have more choices. So if you think, oh, it's not that bad, yeah, it's not that bad. If you check my lunch video, it was a lot worse, okay? Would you eat here? Would I eat here? I mean, I wouldn't eat here if I had to pay. Let me tell you straight up. I actually purchased a one-day pass, which was $43. And of course, if you think in those terms and you come 3 times, I mean, can you come 3 times? You're going to explode. But if you come 3 times, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, of course, it's worth it. You can even come for just a couple of drinks and, you know, a little dish or something, and that's still worth it. You can get to sit down. The sitting areas are very comfortable, which is very nice. I mean, most of them are very comfortable, and I'm always lucky here. The host always sits me in a very nice area, so I'm very, very happy. The personnel, very nice, always, so I'm happy about that. I wouldn't come here unless you got, say, you know, a resort credit that you can use to come here, meaning if you stay at Excalibur, or if you want to buy and in which case you buy a one-day pass, and you're going to also go to Luxor, which I would prefer. They do have a wider variety of dishes, but meat and potato guys may not necessarily like it. You have your meat, you have your stuff, American food, but they also have something more exotic. And health-conscious people will prefer the Luxor anyway, because they have many more healthy choices as well as the usual choices. Okay? But I talk about that on top-buffet.com. I leave you with this idea, with this picture of the carvery, which some people were excited about. And yeah, it's okay. It's run-of-the-mill, you know. It doesn't smell. It doesn't. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, that's all I have to say. Excalibur dinner is just okay. However, you have to bear in mind, guys, that Saturday, as I said, Saturday dinner and Friday dinner are the best times to come and eat at Vegas buffets, because they really bring out the best that they can. You probably have better quality control with dishes, and I'm just throwing it out there by the fact that I see better stuff brought out. So if you eat, say, at MGM Grand, and I did on Friday night, it was absolutely great. And then I went and ate midweek, and it was a little disappointing, though it was still better than this, I think. So, you know, there is this trend of difference. So this is the best Excalibur has to offer. I'm now going to show you the dessert section, which is exactly the same as for lunch, but I'll show it to you anyway. You have your made-to-order crepe, which I'd said to you for lunch, the ingredients were very poor quality. They used to be so good, the crepes here, but I suspect somebody has decided to buy cheaper ingredients. I mean, I can't think of any other reason. The toppings are exactly the same. I had the blueberry topping earlier on for lunch, and it was pretty low quality. The actual crepe itself is nice. It's nice. And then the usual, you know, run-of-the-mill, really, dessert options. And I am looking, as I'm trying to show you, I'm looking at potentially sugar-free options, and I see none. And I saw none at Luxor as well. I saw none. Of course, we have, you know, Saturday night is very, very, very noisy. And there are no lineups. It's late. It's about 9 o'clock. It closes at 10. It looks like some things are just finished, and that's it. And then you have your bread pudding. I used to love this stuff. And of course, your regular ice cream dispenser, vanilla and chocolate. I've shown you how it's done. I mean, you can work it out by yourself, okay? But I showed it to you at Bellagio. And strawberry topping, then other toppings, ice cream cones. Here you go. Gluten-free desserts. Gluten-free, but not sugar-free. Wait, stop. I see some assorted no sugar. Sugar-free desserts. There you go. This is that section. Here you go. Ah, spoke too soon. All right. That's it though, eh? Just these types. You see? These types. You have a much better option if you are into sugar-free desserts. A much better option, much better quality at Bellagio. Much better, much better. But then of course it's Bellagio, right? Okay, so well, I hope it's been of use. I hope you found it useful. Many of you will be perfectly happy here. If you're a little bit fussy, if you like gourmet, of course, don't come here. There are gourmet buffets. And some of you say there are no such things as gourmet buffets. Well, there are, my dear. All the top buffets have some gourmet options. You will be surprised. But you have to really have a bit of an adventurous palate. But they also have, of course, all the usual stuff that everybody wants. Comfort food, American food, and meat and potato stuff, seafood and so forth. There are some Vegas buffets which specialize in seafood, and I'll tell you about them on top-buffet.com. I mean, I've been here this time and I've seen the specializations, and I found out, for example, that Bellagio was quite good for meat lovers. I wouldn't say it was good for seafood lovers, unless maybe you go on Friday night, which, you know, if you go Friday and Saturday, you will find all the best that every buffet can offer in different quality, because obviously each resort offers a slightly different quality buffet. Okay, check us out on top-buffet.com. We have an updated page on the best buffets in Vegas, which also includes affordable ones. And I put a link here on this video for you to check out. We update it all the time, and you can also subscribe to our updates on anything to do with Vegas for visitors. And you can ask me any questions, ask us any questions whatsoever, not via YouTube, please. I just don't have time to reply to hundreds and hundreds of comments, so I think we had to deactivate it. I'm really sorry. But you can ask us questions via our top-buffet.com website. Thank you guys. See you there. Bye-bye.